grab your band. We're going to use both of these. The band's going to go underneath the legs, and the placement is right where you can grab it with your hands. And then we'll start with the weights by the head. Tucking the pelvis, lift the belly button off the mat and push your ribs and your pubic bone down. Anchor the blades and float the weights up and feel the elbows press. Inhale, gently lower the weights down. Exhale, ribs push, pubic bone pushes, belly button up, weights lift just at the hand. The elbows remain on the carpet, collarbones wide. That should activate the rotator cuff in the back because it's externally rotating the shoulders as you lift the weight. Inhale. 2 more. You can stay with that, or you can do a little lift, elbow lift, and feel that the elbows raise off the floor. Inhale, lower the forearm. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Think more of a horizontal position. So you're lengthening the spine, not so much of a back lift. Looking, gazing down. And then rest. Next one, we're going to go into a W, abs engaged. So if you're on the floor, you'll just go W, and then you can lower down. Otherwise, we're going to come up, abs engage, W. And here, instead of lowering down, we're just a little bit wide. And exhale, pull. Inhale. You can do this without the weights. And just feel that you're hitching a ride with your thumb. That keeps the angle of the shoulder in external rotation. One more. And then rest. Staying down, one arm shifts, bring it back. The other arm shifts, bring it back. Otherwise, you'll have the lift up, W position, opposite, opposite. Don't come up very high if you're coming off. 3. Any discomfort, keep your head down. 4. Last one. 5. Weights out, grab the band. Let your legs relax, tuck the pelvis, slight raise, open press. So it's not a big pull of the band, it's just a slight pull with a feeling of opening the collarbones. If I pull like this, it rotates the shoulder in. We don't want to do that. We're just going to keep that open position, finding that you can still breathe here. And then rest. So that costal breath where you draw the navel up and in that we practiced earlier, that's applicable here. We're going to do the hundreds pumping for 5 in and 5 out. Tuck, shoulders raise, tricep activation. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Little pumps. Open collarbones. Blades away from the ears. Reach to your feet. Abdomen up. 7. 8. 9. 10. Pull out the band, push back, and stretch out your low back. If this does not feel good on your knees, you can always flip on your back and hug your knees into your chest. Just give your low back a rest. Moving forward again to a swan. Modified swan, abs engage. Feel the lift, the back work we just did. And feel that when you come up to your forearms, you have that wriggling plate of maggots right under your ribs. You got to hoya, lift off so you're not touched. So lift, lift, lift. That's going to support your low back. You keep that, maggots are gone. Abs engage, raise the legs. And then lower the legs, abs lift, and come up. That's your basic. You can go the whole way as long as you don't feel any discomfort in your low back. Legs could squeeze and reach long and lift up, or legs could be hip distance and feeling that length. But put your hands right here, lengthen, make sure that the work is right there, not lifting from your feet. Abs engage. So your glutes do engage in this, but it's not a squeezing feeling. It's more a lengthening feeling, and you will feel that they engage, and there's a connection on the opposite side of your back related to it. So there's an X pattern, and it's going to go from my right shoulder to my left cheek and my left shoulder to my right cheek, and I feel that X stretch and lengthen and engage. And coming up and then lowering down. From here, let's go to the forearms, keeping that lift of the abdominal wall, flex, point. Now right here, see if you can float that knee off the floor as you go back. If you have low back issues, you may want to do that here. Flex, point, and then feel the glute hamstring connection, opposite back activation. And so I've got my left leg working. So it's my left leg, right low back, and cross pattern. Reach. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Navel picks up. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Feel the lengthening across the quad. And then coming down, clasp both hands and lift everything off. Turning the head toward me, flex, point, and long line. Look down, stretch up, look away, flex, point, and reach. Feel that your toes, your heels are going to touch the back of your head. The toes are going to reach to the back of the head. And flex, point, and up. And flex, point, up. Or you can keep your head down and just do the legs. Flex, point, up. And again, press back to our low back stretch. Feel your belly fills up, and that floats you up off your legs a little bit. Shins push into the floor. Shifting into a cat-cow. Try to get your shoulder right over the wrist. If you have wrist issues, you could be on your fists like this. You could be on your forearms. Curling, stretch the low back. Feel that tailbone coming under, the ribs pulling up, tail under, ribs higher, forehead curls into your thighs. Then taking that release, shoulder blades down, shifting through the back. Wag your tail because you're a happy dog. Shifting, shifting, that just changes the weight at the shin and the knee. There's a feeling your pelvis is a roof and your legs are the pillars, and those pillars are lodging deeper into the roof as you shift, just stretching through the hips. Walking the hands back further to the knees. Hands don't do a lot here. It's more the shins and the legs. Curling the tail under, stretching the low back. This goes more isolated to the lumbar zone, stretching the quadratus lumborum muscles right in there. Feel that yawn, 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 yawn.